The school has received several miracles. We had a point where there was no principal, there was no building, there was no money. There were few students and there were few faculty. It would have been so easy to close. We're always financially struggling.
Even though the area is very poor, we've had a very rich saintly history. This area is very blessed to have seen many saints in its time, which goes all the way back to St. Catherine Drexel, who founded and established many churches and schools in the area. We've also had St. Francis Xavier Cabrini, who visited the railroad workers here from Italy. We've had Fulton Sheen come and preach a mission here. And Mother Teresa also visited twice, and she established 2 houses here to serve the poor of the area.
It's a very, very, very poor diocese. We are the poorest diocese in the United States. We truly are a mission diocese. 55,000 square miles, and 62% of those lands are Native American lands. We have the highest percentage of Native American peoples of any diocese in the United States.
Sacred Heart Catholic School is the poorest school in the diocese. Things were not looking good until the bishop called in the Dominican Sisters of Mary, Mother of the Eucharist.
There were 46 students. This year, a year later, with them, with their care, they're up to over 70.
We are the Dominican Sisters of Mary, Mother of the Eucharist, from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Our mission as sisters is first and foremost to be adorers of Christ in the Eucharist. And as Dominicans, our specific mission is to serve in education.
As women religious, we love our students in a very particular way. I don't have children that I'm going home to at night. These are my kids. They know that Sister loves them, and they know that I would lay down my life for them. I've taken the vow of poverty, so I really am here for them, and that's something that really touches their hearts.
What we have in our school is a classical curriculum, and it's essentially a body and soul curriculum, taking the whole person, forming the whole person, and helping them to actually think critically.
We serve our students by giving them excellent academic programs and the best catechetics and theology, and teaching them the meaning and the ultimate meaning of their life and of their day is found and centered in Jesus in the Eucharist.
Our schools are centers of evangelization and catechesis. Every time our students go to Mass, we have a guaranteed encounter with the living Christ. They know that's not simply bread and wine up there. They know that it's the body, blood, soul, divinity of Jesus Christ made present to them.
With the support of our bishop and our clergy here, we have decided to commit to daily Mass as a fundamental part of our day. All of our day flows from this encounter with our Lord. Having our school focused on the Eucharist has this ripple effect in family life. These students not only are forming a habit of worship, of a Eucharistic life, of a sacramental life, but many of these families are also developing these habits, and it's by means of the school.
What a treasure to begin every day with what is the most important moment in human history. The Eucharist is the heart of it all. It's God Himself that has an entirely dramatic and noticeable effect on the students. When you have a Catholic school that's flourishing and you have daily Mass and frequent confession, for a Catholic parent, there's no comparison.
We often think of schools as places of education, and they are that. But I think of our school as a place of formation. I think of our Lord's command, "Let the children come to me." And why not bring them to Him, where He is present in the Blessed Sacrament? We have weekly adoration. By bringing them to the Eucharist so frequently, He can form them.
They always want to go. There's been times where something I had planned ended early, and they suggest, can we go visit Jesus in the cathedral? That's a great idea. Let's go see Him. They love it. First, I don't think they could understand what about it they enjoyed. Week after week after week, they start to realize it's the peace, and talked about how they walk away knowing that they are wonderfully made and that they are good and they are sons and daughters of the Father. Just that deep identity they can find in the Eucharist. Fire, it catches anything that comes close to it. So knowing that our students come close to that heart that is burning, and their hearts are so pure themselves, they get caught on fire. And so we have all these little hearts now caught on fire from spending time with Him, that when they go back home, they're spreading it.
I think Sacred Cathedral is lighting a fire for Catholic schools across the nation because they really take away any excuses. Sacred Heart Cathedral can thrive in a literal desert. Anyone, anywhere can get it done.
And our school now has in place the correct administration, the correct teachings, the correct curriculum to thrive, to do something long term. But we need help. We need gifts, we need talent, we need prayers, we need money. We need the support that whoever's listening to this can give. And these little saints that are being formed here, they're gonna be warriors of Christ. They're gonna go out there into the real world and they're gonna leave their mark because of what was started here, and more importantly, what was started at Mass.
I am so privileged to serve in a school that has its priorities 100% correct. Please join us in this mission to make it possible to open our doors to more and more students to receive an authentically beautiful, rigorous, classical Catholic education. We need your help. Consider sponsoring our school, sponsoring a child, sponsoring a teacher, purchase books and other educational materials. We are begging for assistance in this area, and we ask that many will be inspired by the example of Mother Drexel. She gave all that she had so that every single child would receive that education and no one would be turned away.